So the impact of the Bharat Bandh is being felt in many parts of the country, though partially. The BJP-led NDA, along with other opposition parties and unions, called the Bandh to protest against the government's recent announcements, the diesel price hike, FDI and multi-brand retail, and the cap on subsidized cooking gas. Now, mixed response as protesters disrupted road and rail traffic in parts of UP, Bihar, West Bengal and Odisha, but it had little impact in Mumbai. Shops are closed across several cities and protests are being held in Bhubaneswar, Patna, Amritsar. Trains have been stopped in some places in UP and in Jammu. Traders are out on the streets raising slogans. Partial impact in Delhi with markets shut, but vehicular movement has not been disrupted in any way. Bangalore is also seeing a partial success of that Bandh. There was some violence in Kolkata. However, BJP Trinamool workers clashing in Howrah. Remember, Trinamool is opposing the Bandh and opposing any efforts to implement the Bandh so near Kolkata airport. Effigies of government leaders were burned by BJP workers. 15 protesters were arrested. There are also reports of a few train disruptions in Bengal. However, the situation is normal now. Shops, schools and colleges, however, are closed. In Patna, the ruling JDU took out a rally. A large number of workers took to the streets protesting against the centre's big-ticket reforms. And BJP leader Ravi Shankar Prasad, who was seen cycling through the streets leading the protest against the government, he courted arrest a short while ago.
व्यापार में लगे हुए छोटे व्यापारियों के जीवन पर बेरोजगारी का सवाल उठेगा। ये सरकार अहंकारी सरकार है, ये सरकार सुनती नहीं। याद होगा 2009 में मनमोहन सिंह ने और सोनिया जी ने कहा था 100 दिन में महंगाई कम होगी। आज 4.5 साल हो गए। एक अर्थशास्त्री प्रधानमंत्री डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह।
Following the support from the ruling NDA, the Bandh seems to have evoked a mixed response in Bihar. The vehicular traffic in the state capital Patna is below average. All the shops and business establishments, they are closed, although the authorities are saying that after once the Bandh supporters, they are quoted arrest, and after their arresting, the life will be normal by late afternoon. But the maximum impact of this Bandh is on the railway traffic, because the protesters, they are sitting on the railway tracks in different parts of Bihar, and because of that, most of the trains, almost all the trains now, local as well as the express trains, are running late. Although the railway authorities, they are saying that they have requested the district administration or the local administration to help in the restoring the normal services. But because there is a support from the government, the local police, although the police forces are deployed in adequate numbers, but by and large they are mute spectators till now. Although in Patna, besides the left parties, the Janata Dal U, BJP as well as Samajwadi Party supporters are also out on the streets since early morning. In Patna, with camera person Manoj Kumar, this is Manish Kumar for NDTV.
सरकार के निर्णयों के खिलाफ एक प्रोटेस्ट होता है, लेकिन जिस तरीके से भारत बंद के नाम पे 5 बजे से सुबह पटना में बीजेपी के विधायकों ने ट्रेन रोकी है और संपत्तियों का वहां नुकसान कर रहे हैं, मैं समझता हूं कि हावड़ा दिल्ली रेल कॉरिडोर को बाधित करना, कितने लोगों को एम्स पहुंचना होगा, कोई सीमाओं पे सैनिकों की छुट्टियां होगी, कोई नौजवान नौकरी के इंटरव्यू के लिए जा रहा है, तो ये जगह जगह, जबकि कहा गया था कि आवश्यक सेवाओं को अलग रखा जाएगा, इसके बावजूद भी आज पटना हो, कानपुर हो, इलाहाबाद हो, मथुरा में बीजेपी कार्यकर्ताओं ने रोका है। या इस तरीके से मैं समझता हूं कि इस बंद से कोई प्रोटेस्ट का फायदा नहीं होना है, बल्कि देश के करोड़ों लोगों का नुकसान है और निश्चित तौर से जिसकी बोझ जनता पे ही पड़ता है।
These are some of the scenes that you're seeing in Lucknow. We are in the Hazratganj area and the BJP is leading some kind of a protest march in this part of the city. This is where most of the shops are located. This is a Bandh that has also been endorsed by the Samajwadi Party, and their party workers have already shut down various shops, and including a Best Price outlet, which is a wholesale outlet for Walmart. These protests are being led by former Chief Minister of UP, Rajnath Singh. These are some of the scenes that are being seen across Uttar Pradesh, across major cities in Uttar Pradesh, and the police is also out in large numbers to ensure that law and order is maintained, and as much as possible the inconvenience to the common man is reduced to the maximum possible extent. So there are also traffic diversions that are already in place, and this protest will eventually culminate at the BJP office in Lucknow. With camera person Ramesh Verma, Anand Zanane for NDTV.
सवाल है, एक तो खुदरा व्यापार में जो वो विदेशी सुपरमार्केट्स को यहाँ ले आना चाहते हैं उसके खिलाफ, डीजल का जो दाम बढ़ोतरी किया है 5 रुपया लीटर, और एलपीजी सिलेंडर का जो सीमा लगाया है, इन तीनों सवालों को लेके आज पूरे देश में बंद और हड़ताल मनाया जा रहा है।
सरकार कह रही है कि वो रोल बैक भी नहीं करेगी एफडीआई।
वो देखेंगे, पहले बंद तो आज कामयाब होगा।
सर, आपने पूरा यहाँ पर जाम करा हुआ है, लोग जा नहीं पा रहे हैं, ऐसे लोगों को प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, क्या होने है?
हमने खास करके यातायात को जाम नहीं किया है, हमने दुकानों पर ताले लगाए हैं ताकि कांग्रेस की सरकार के कानों पर और आंखों पर जो ताले लग चुके हैं उन तालों को हमेशा के लिए खोल दिया जाए। रिटेल में एफडीआई का निवेश छोटे छोटे गरीब व्यापारी, मजदूर और किसानों के हाथ में से रोटी खींचने का काम किया है। अगरचे कांग्रेस ने और इस सरकार ने अपना ये निर्णय वापस नहीं लिया तो 13 दिन के अंदर अंदर कांग्रेस की 13वीं होने का वक्त करीब आ गया है।
So you heard the SP leader there here in the Noida sector 18, not just holding computers here to dance here, but also
Zindabad! Zindabad!
Camera person Sushil Raj, Noida, Sono While Mumbai may more or less be unaffected by the nationwide strike which has been called by the BJP because of Ganesh festivities, mostly because the opposition constituents, the Shiv Sena and the Maharashtra Navnirman Sena are not supporting the Bandh, and this means that public transport, schools, colleges, everything is likely to function. But one segment that is on strike, those are the shopkeepers, the small traders, the retailers, and we're joined by Mr. Viren Shah. He's one of the members of the trader associations in Mumbai. So tell us, what is your main opposition and how many shops across city and in Maharashtra will be shut because of the Bandh today?
See, I'm a president of all the Federation of Retail Traders. We have more than 20,000 members. Today we have called for a Bandh for more than 10,000 shops will remain shut.
In Mumbai?
In Mumbai.
And in Maharashtra?
In Maharashtra, you're talking about maybe around 25,000 shops. In Mumbai, most of the small kirana stores, medium-sized ready-made garment, or also bigger shops like Rupam or Benzer or Amerson's kind of a shop, they all also will remain shut.
What about malls like this one that we are outside of?
Right now we are opposing them, but we are not going to oppose the mall because after all they are the interested party.
Yes.
We don't want to be like stone throwing, and we want to do the peaceful protest, and we believe in that.
Okay, so your main opposition is let there not be FDI in retail.
Yes, of course, that's a known fact. We've been fighting since many years. Confederation of All India Traders, which I am a senior vice chairman, is an all India body, and they have called for a Bandh.
Well, let's go across now to our reporters. Maya joins us from Bangalore, Siddharth from Chandni Chowk, Ketki joins us from Jantar Mantar, and Vikram from Chandigarh. Maya, first to you, the impact of the Bandh being felt there in Bangalore. We do know schools are shut and shops closed as well.
Organized by the ruling BJP. What you can just see there is the tail end of a BJP procession. They actually had a protest here on Kempegowda Road, and they are still marching, going past with motorbikes, with flags. The protest led in fact by Anand Kumar and former Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa. A protest here against the government's economic policy, against the hike in diesel, and this BJP protest actually part of the entire effect that has been had on Bangalore. Today we've had schools and colleges closed, all the state government buses off the roads. There is of course, as you can see, some traffic, but really nothing compared to the usual traffic that clogs Bangalore roads. Autos are running, private buses are running, but all state government buses off the road. Joining us is Mr. Mehta from the Chamber of Commerce. What kind of losses are being suffered on a day like this because of the Bandh?
See, when Bandh is called, definitely trade and industry faces the losses. But what we have to consider is why the Bandh has been taken call and why the traders are supporting. See, what we consider it, this is not FDI, it's a FDP, foreign direct participation. What we need from the government is better governance, not a draconian law. What the government should have done, they should have called all the trade and industry big shots, and they should have have a detailed discussion and debate.
You felt it was unilateral. You felt it was unilateral, a kind of unilateral.
Yeah. Whatever it is, it should be a uniform policy.
ಇದು ಬಸ್ಸಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ತರ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ?
ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೆಲೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ತುಂಬಾ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
So problems because of the rise in prices of gas as well.
ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಜನಸಾಮಾನ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಬೆಲೆ, ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕಡಿತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಬೆಲೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. UPA ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಪದೇ ಇದೇ ತರದ ಅಂತ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ. ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ, ಬಸ್ಗಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇವತ್ತು ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಗೌರಿ, ಹೌದು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ, ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಇವರು ಯಾರು 5 ಲಕ್ಷದಿಂದ,
even though that the common people haven't discovered, this is in fact the way for the government to understand. People here actually saying that the protest, although it does cause suffering to the people, is a way of sending that message across, and that's what this BJP rule state is trying to convey to the centre about the economic policies.
Right, Maya, they're bringing us the situation in Bangalore. Let's go across to Siddharth now, who's at Chandni Chowk, where traders are protesting against the government's announcement. Also, the BJP and BJP President Nitin Gadkari expected there, Siddharth.
Well, that's right. Let me just actually show you what's happening at Chandni Chowk. And my camera person can actually just pan and show you. This is Chandni Chowk. This is a part of the city that's got lots of shops. It's been held by the BJP twice in the past. Currently, of course, the Congress member of Parliament Kapil Sibal is from Chandni Chowk, but there are a lot of shopkeepers out here, and a lot of them out here are part of this protest. Now, the BJP, of course, this is the platform from which they're going to be leading their protest in Delhi. Nitin Gadkari, the BJP president, is going to be here in a short while from now. As far as the BJP itself is concerned, it's really waiting to see which way the Samajwadi Party actually goes now, because the BJP by itself does not really have the arithmetic in Parliament. So it's waiting to see which way the Samajwadi Party goes. And we were speaking to Samajwadi Party leaders last evening, and in fact today morning as well, and we were asking them which way they would go, and their response has been that up till now they actually romped to power in Uttar Pradesh because of their anti-Congress stance, their anti-BSP stance. They don't really want to dilute that, but however, if they were to withdraw support, if they were to weaken the Congress, that could help in a way strengthening the BJP, which is perhaps even more unacceptable to the Samajwadi Party. Those are the two viewpoints that the leaders in the party are contending with. They are, of course, saying that all the energies right now concentrated on making the Bandh a success. After that, their parliamentary board will sit, and then they will take a final decision. So the Samajwadi Party yet to finally take a decision. The BJP, of course, are waiting to see which way they go. The Congress hoping that, of course, that communal card will eventually push the Samajwadi Party to basically back the government, and it should sail through. Those are, of course, the political arithmetic of things. Right now, of course, it's a wait and watch policy.
All right, Siddharth, so wait and watch for the BJP. Let's go across to Ketki now, who's at Jantar Mantar. Ketki, different political outfits protesting there.
Well, that's right, Gargi. In fact, the left and the right have come together to share the stage. Perhaps you can see very little in the middle of all that commotion with the media crews there. But we know that Nitin Gadkari is here, the BJP president, along with the convener of the NDA, which is Sharad Yadav. Speaking right now is A.B. Bardhan of the CPI. So really the left and the right have come together to share the stage here at Jantar Mantar to oppose the policies of the government, FDI being the primary one, and also the other thing that people are talking about here is a complete rollback of all the policies, including FDI and retail. Also the diesel price hike, saying, just putting a cap on cylinders of LPG either will not solve the problem. People are saying that here the government, it seems, does not have any idea of how much of LPG a normal family needs in a month. So they're asking for a rollback, complete rollback on all these things. What's also interesting here at Jantar Mantar is that the Samajwadi Party is supporting this. All the leaders of the Samajwadi Party and the biggest leaders among them, Mulayam Singh Yadav, is not here. He is in Lucknow. But it would have been an interesting photo op to see all the three of them together, especially at a time when the government is facing such a serious problem with Mamata Banerjee pulling out. Gargi?
All right, so several parties coming together there at Jantar Mantar. Let's go across to Vikram now in Chandigarh. Vikram, there have been protests in several parts of Punjab and Haryana as well.
Absolutely. There have been protests in Punjab and Haryana. At some places, even the rail traffic was disrupted. But so far, the bandh has been partial. We haven't seen much response, even in Punjab, where we have ruling BJP Akali Dal combine together. But what we've been told is that there's partial band. I am at a grain market, the wholesale market of Chandigarh. Usually, it's a very busy. It's a very busy market, but today you can't see anything. There's no trading. The retailers, they've shut their shutters down, and I have with me laborers who say it's going to be very difficult for them if it continues like this. Even one day sustaining without work, without their daily wages, it's very difficult. आज दिक्कत आएगी आपको कितना कमाई करते हैं रोज?
200 रुपए कमाई करते हैं, लेकिन आज कुछ नहीं कमाई तो आज तो दिक्कत है परिवार पालने में।
आज क्या काम करते हैं?
रेडी चलाते हैं।
आप भी यहाँ पर काम करते हैं?
हाँ जी सर, मैं ऑटो चलाते हैं सर। सुबह से अभी तक में 100 रुपये कमाए थे, जो कि हमने 300 रुपये इस टाइम तक कमा लेते थे। आज बंद के कारण
नहीं चलाने दिया जा रहा।
आज ऑटो नहीं दिया जाता चलाने के लिए।
बाकी आप भी मजदूरी करते हैं?
हम सर फेरी का काम करते हैं। जो है मंडी बंद है, हमारे लिए कुछ फल फ्रूट यहाँ मिला नहीं, जो है फेरी करने के लिए कोई सामान नहीं है। आज जो है बेला बैठना पड़ेगा, हमारे परिवार कैसे खाएंगे, पैसा कमाएंगे नहीं आज जो है।
So it's not just daily wages, also thousands of people, they commute between Chandigarh, Punjab and Haryana, and some of the private buses, they are not plying on the roads, and also some of the schools, they've opted to shut down, fearing that perhaps there would be traffic disruptions. So normal life has been hit, but it's partial response to the Bandh call here in Punjab, Haryana and Chandigarh.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.